Unit title. Hold on.
You're good.
With. All right, we are live now, and this is at 15. Hold on. 15. 15. 15%. Okay. Let's just go to OG gens while waiting.
Yeah, that menu takes me back. Oh, speaking of menu, how'd you enjoy the Funny Serious Anniversary update for PlayStation 5?
Why is it not just a permanent thing?
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
Sony's
more
always
into.
doing this with just, hey, here's this cool thing. It's only been around for a limited time.
Here's what I hope. I hope it sticks around for 1 year, and then when it's 31 years, it goes away. That I'll be fine enough with that. Also, what did you choose? Me and the Sonics all chose PS2.
Hold on a second. Hear this sound. PS3.
Oh, you chose PS3?
Okay. I thought I was hearing knocking.
Uh,
Alright, so, see. Yeah, it's a PS3. It's reading the disc.
oh,
It's old. It's older than. Okay, yeah, this thing's loud. How loud are we
can't
talking
say.
now? Way better
Chat
here?
saying, "Oh Lord, the audio."
Yeah. I was looking at the readings, and even at like minus 20, it was still almost in the red.
Oh boy. You don't even want them in like the green and yellow levels, right?
Yeah, it's also just on my end, like on my TV.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Display settings. It has been so long since I last used this. Because boy, is everything just bright. But this is what happens when you run a capture signal through two separate capture cards.
That sounds like a scuff setup.
It is. That's all HDMI stuff.
I've only streamed from the current gen consoles.
Yeah, let's just configure video this way. That's what we'll do. I gotta get the visual back for the chat. Come on, OBS. Yeah, you're just not functioning at all, huh? Alright, it's time to go studio mode while I work on this. Hey, who's that subbing in my chat?
Gee, I wonder. Probably the one that gets the Aurora Borealis joke at least 5 times a month.
At this time of day,
God damn
this
it.
time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your stream.
More likely than you think. That way I don't see an ad every time I tab back into your chat. If I'm gonna pay for Amazon Prime, may as well use it on something.
All right, where's the audio now?
It's funny, I saw Alpharad's video on Shadow Generations earlier today.
Let me guess, he liked it?
Oh, he loved it. He started out just gushing about the music, and then he was just popping off about the gameplay and all the bosses.
Sega.
He even commented on, man, this guy loves Radical Highway.
All right, hold on, gotta go studio mode again. God damn it.
Uh-uh.
Is when I don't remember this being so cumbersome the last time I used it, but then again, that was, again, 2 years ago.
I remember that stream. I was sick, so I followed it on my phone account.
All right, I think you might lose visual for a second because I'm just gonna unplug this.
You're good.
Still no audio, huh? This music gotten brighter again. I thought I changed that. Oh no, it just went to the old setting. And that muted that entirely. Weird, not sure why I can't get the audio back now. Wonder if I build the game capture window again, it turns it on. There's the one thing I haven't done yet. Ooh, now I'm hearing it. Okay, so I at least confirmed audio was coming through, it's just not going through. You know what, let me do that. I'll just play it through my speakers. I guess so I don't not deafening myself. That'll do. Meanwhile, how's SA2 coming? While I'm doing all this. 35%. Alright. Shame I can't
I
disable
am
this.
back.
Hey, I found a solution. Sure, I don't mind. This is gonna be like the last time I actually play this version, so. So hey, Sonic 3 though. Oh, almost forgot. Right. It's so weird going back to this frame rate after playing the remaster.
Quinn, I think your game is actually coming through your mic and not your like actual audio. Because your screen share is muted, and I lowered your volume, and it's your gameplay coming through your mic and not your actual mic.
Oh, that's lovely.
So yeah, if you are speaking, I do not hear you.
Testing. Oh, Discord. Did you change my audio settings without me telling you to, Discord?
I hear you on stream, but not through Discord. If that tells you anything. Like I'm having to listen to you through stream and not Discord itself.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why the hell would it switch
I
to the
love
capture
Discord.
card for my audio when I plug it in?
Oh my god, I have that same problem. That's funny. I hear you through Discord now, by the way.
Yeah, it never did that before now.
I used to have that problem way back in the day when I first started using capture cards. Yeah, because apparently your capture card has a mic it claims.
Yeah. So anyway, Sonic 3 though.
I love Sonic Adventure 2, the movie.
Yeah, featuring Dr. Robotnik and his mean bean hijinks. But no shot. Definitely
And don't forget,
the best of the trilogy so far.
oh, it's gotten like the highest scores across the board. It's #1 in America right now, actually.
Yeah, not quite in the world yet because that's released everywhere yet, but still.
Yeah, like I have a friend in Sweden and they don't get it until Christmas Day. And the UK only got it, I think, either yesterday or the day before.
Hmm.
So it's like really hard to talk about with like all the Sonics because of like how spread out we all are.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, featuring actors like Jim Carrey and Jim Carrey.
Yeah, something they are willing to point out was like the most like the only real fourth wall breaking moment in this whole trilogy.
Yeah, where he called himself out. Where he goes, huh, it's like we're two people being played by the same actor.
You just lean into that Deadpool a bit.
All all the 6 of the Sonics that I went with, including my girlfriend, saw that line, slowly looked at me and go, what? It's like, that's the kind of joke you do. It's like, oh, you don't know that.
God damn, that is crunchy. You know, I find it appropriate enough that since this is the movie that has two Jim Carreys in it, that this probably is where the Jim Carreyness is at his peak.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a
Oh
party
yeah,
or something?
Which should be both a
like
good
it's
and
the
a
most
bad
Jim.
thing.
Okay, I understand the go. Why do you think it's bad?
Well, it's because of how much it tends to linger on it, really. Like,
Yeah, actually,
the biggest example is the dance in the laser hallways. Like, neat, but I think it could have cut it short just a little bit.
Idea.
Yeah, right.
yeah, actually, have you watched Charlie's video? Yeah, for Sonic 3, Moist Critical.
I have not.
Like it. I
He
love
pointed out that both Eggmans have more screen time than the entire Sonic cast.
Yeah.
Sonic,
Which is all well and good because you know Jim was one of the strong points of the movies, and he
what's it doing?
definitely can still be, but was like they're really embellishing it a little too much in this movie. It feels like sometimes. But then again, it's also might just be biased because this movie also has a lot of really cool moments.
Oh yeah, like here's the thing with SA2 and this being SA2. Everyone who played SA2 from the beginning has got married, had kids, graduated from high school and college, have like full-blown careers, and now they're taking their kids to see this. In fact, there's a really wholesome moment in the first because we saw this twice. So the story was my view. We went to see it. It came out. And then Lunar Wolf Matthew, who took us all, was like, "Man, I really wanted us to take you guys to the 4D showing." And then the minute we got out, we saw we had about 15 to 20 minutes to buy another set of tickets and get in just in time for a 4D showing, which we all did. We went right back in. So across all 7 of us, we contributed at least $300+ towards the movie ticket sales, and then we went and saw the 4D showing. And oh god, I never felt so much movement in my seat in my life until like a Sonic movie. Actually had to hold on to my drink because I felt like it was gonna like fall out of the cup holder because I didn't get like your typical movie cup. I got like the Sonic cup, and that thing is not exactly snug in there, if you know what I mean.
I bet.
So it was kind of like splashing around. And so go back to the kid. This kid, it was so wholesome. They're talking about, they're showing the Maria flashbacks. Like, did she pass away? And then we were all looking at each other like, oh no, because we know better.
Yep.
And then literally partway through, she's like, she did die. I'm like, oh no.
You know what I gotta say? This
Also,
movie
it's
definitely did a better job of making me care more about Maria and Shadow's relationship than the games did.
Yeah, I like how they did Maria.
Yeah.
I also like that they included roller skates for her. I was like, I get it.
Yeah, they made Maria a little
That's
goober.
That face that she drew on the capsule gets me every time.
Yeah, she sees this weird black creature thing in his tube, looks scowling at her, and the first thing she does, draw a little funny rabbit face on it.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah. Like, I buy more of a reason why Shadow would care more about Maria's death in this compared to how it's usually portrayed in, like, the games where she's, especially thanks to the dark beginnings where it's more like she's an emotional crutch for him.
I like how they also kind of very, 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 very soft confirmed Black Arms was the comment.
Yeah, where Shadow wasn't just made by Gerald. No, he for all intents and purposes, is probably made by Black Doom already. He's just shot down to Earth.
Yeah. So, so there's a lot of us throwing a lot of theories around about that. I think that they're probably going to touch upon it in the show because somewhere they confirmed the show for Shadow. We're just hoping it's not just another The Wade show, because that's what Knuckles was. Nobody wants to say it, but I'll say it.
Oh no, everybody says it. It's Wade and Knuckles.
But mostly Wade.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Wade's part in the movie? I thought it was funny.
It's like the second Knuckles started mentioning who he left our Emerald with, like, oh, it's gonna be Wade, isn't it?
I like how he's using the emerald as a hockey puck.
I will say, that is just enough Wade that we needed. That is just enough.
Wade felt relatable. He's like, well, I tried. I'm like, you know what? I get it.
I mean, yeah, what is he gonna do against Sonic?
What's any human gonna do against Sonic? Excluding the gun chick.
Well, the alternative would be almost dying, I suppose. Considering what, Shadow did to Tom.
They did good with Super Shadow, by the way.
Is it me?
Yeah, like,
Or is that place we were
holy
in
shit!
awfully familiar?
People were not exaggerating when they say, yeah, this is the best DBZ movie ever made. Of his live action one,
Yeah,
anyway.
No
he just
strangers in
stopped
rescuing
Super
demons
Sonic
and
with the
magic
back of
monsters
his hand.
fighting aliens in an interstellar amusement park. I'm more
It's like, yeah,
concerned about finding
everybody
our friend.
pointing at that scene like, if you know, trailers will lie.
Yeah. It was the most.
That might be a good place to
Also,
check
he
it
was
out.
like,
I'll be back soon.
he was well written too. Like, he wasn't just like me and one of my other friends were talking about this earlier because she went and saw it today. He wasn't just edgy for the sake of being edgy. He actually had a reason.
Yeah,
why he was
he's
that way.
grieving. This is understandable grieving.
And even while he was fighting Sonic, he kind of like got on him for just acting on his anger because he thought Sonic was better, and he did exactly what Sonic didn't want to do.
It's like, I
Also,
can...
Knuckles also. Oh god.
So yeah, I can buy Shadow, going all vengeance in this compared to how it was in the games. Was like, Gerald reprogrammed his memories. In which case, when did he have time to do that, anyways?
Don't worry about it. I mean, you gotta remember, this is still very much a kids movie.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of plot holes. Also, I want to point out that Jim Carrey said "damn" more than Shadow did.
He did. But you know what Shadow did do? He rode a bike and used a gun.
He didn't just use a gun; he twirled a gun. It was the most badass we've ever seen Shadow twirl a gun in 3D.
The John Wick energy coming in.
Oh, so all but one of us in the group that went to Tennessee to see this saw all the trailers and everything leading up to this, and everybody except me was just really popping off about the gun twirl because most of them are Shadow fans. And yeah, also all the references, like even I missed some of the references, and we saw it twice. And my favorite prediction was someone who's now about to be my future roommate. They said so badly they want the Eggman theme, and technically we got it twice. We got it as a ringtone, and apparently there was another part where it was playing where I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm. Apparently City Escape was also playing when you were in London for France.
Yeah, that's what they're all saying, and I couldn't remember it. So
At the very least you can listen to it because the soundtrack is out.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes.
I'll have to give that a listen.
I have listened to Live and Learn a lot.
You had to have Live and Learn for that movie. It would be a crime against nature if you didn't.
They understood the assignments. Now, just only if it was longer, it wasn't, interrupted by Jim Carrey reenacting Liar Liar and kicking his own ass.
Oh, but I'm not the only person that made that joke. Also, those Eggman suits went hard. They were clean.
I was surprised it was something that Gerald made and not something Ivo did.
Wait, what?
The suits. I'm surprised Gerald was the one who made the suits and not Eggman.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but... I like the white one, actually. The white one... I didn't know I wanted the white one, but I love the white one.
Every good design needs a player 2 color.
God damn it. Yeah, you're right.
Well, speaking of Gerald, it is pretty interesting to have a take on, the villainous Gerald from SA2, considering how everything since has been trying to, portray him as, the benevolent, well-intentioned scientist he was beforehand.
Yeah, because you didn't really get to touch a lot on, him in his life. You just, hear what he did, but you didn't, hear everything up into his execution.
Yeah, because, this is the guy who was willing to destroy the world and potentially any other remaining family member he might have because his granddaughter died. And we see that on display here with how much he's even willing to forsake his own grandson right in front of his face.
You're not Maria.
And that's not a rail. How'd I just fall off there? That's never happened before.
You do the funny shortcut on the stage that I do.
Well, yeah, sometimes I do.
It's so hard to nail, but it's also how I had my friend's record on the stage just taking this path. Because I have speedrun Chemical Plant Modern a lot when this game was new.
Missed.
Gotta nail that sweet spot. The Chow Garden, though. I want an actual bar or hangout place that's the Chow Garden.
Yeah, second, the movie guys are giving you ideas here. Everybody's been saying Chow Garden for the last 20 years.
Actually, hold on. There's a tweeter. Let me see if I can find it. But it talked about how they kind of... Okay, I found it. So it's from... Hold on, let me cough. It's from Sonic Stadium saying... Sonic CEO Shuji Utsumi told BBC that Sega quote needs to make a great Sonic game, and then it should be impressive and exceed people's expectations. He also confirmed that they've been talking about the return of Chow Garden. That's the entire tweet. So, it could happen. Like, honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't been a phone game at this point.
I know, right?
Like, that's the biggest talking point I always say when someone brings up Chow Garden to me. It's like, yeah, it's a little weird it's not a phone game because Sega could just put microtransactions out the butt and everyone would love it.
Well, here's something to help you raise a Chaos Chow.
All the people that want to get their Tails Chow back. Which I've never gotten a Tails Chow legitimately because I didn't play PSO. But yeah, how did you like the Chow Garden scene?
It was cute.
I
Although,
liked it. I also like Tails running around with the little Tails Chow head on him when they were sneaking out.
Knuckles taking forever to take his off. So, full disclosure.
Yeah.
Is the freaking gun general dead? Because he's just gone after that scene.
I think he is. Like, we don't see him again until, like, Tom puts the hologram out. Which, that's another thing I love, by the way, was, like, Tails' gadgets. I love those. Also, Knuckles got some real good character progression. Or character structure. He got good character development.
Yeah. Although,
Like, he went from being a hothead to being, like, you know, mature.
although they do play up their dumbness a little too much sometimes. Like, the whole break let's case of emergency thing could have been cut short.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna find, like, a downside in the movie, I guess that's one of them.
Sonic!
Tails!
This
Agent
chemical
Stone's
plant feels
intro to the
familiar.
movie shouldn't have
I
gone as
never
hard as it
forget a
did.
smell
Like, that
this.
went hard.
And that pink water makes me really nervous for some reason.
Like, I see him just, like,
This place
being,
is
like,
giving
the
me
biggest
deja vu
badass in the
all
world.
over
Takes his helmet off. I was like, who the hell are you? Why do I care about you? Who are you? Oh.
Yeah. It was funny, ever since, like, after Sonic 1, he's just getting gayer and gayer in each movie.
Oh, he put out a funny, video tweet on Twitter. Saying that Old Man Yowie's pretty cool.
Well, not to Stone, because he was so dejected with Gerald and Eggman hanging out.
Yeah. I wonder what to... So, we don't know if Eggman's dead. Because, yeah, it exploded. But... Can you really have a Sonic movie without an Eggman villain?
Wonderful.
It's like, there are other villains in this series, but they're not, you know, the main villain of the series. Like, at most, if they want to still tie things into Shadow, there is always Black Doom, I guess.
I want him to have Dr. Claw voice if he's in the movie. He needs Dr. Claw voice. It's wrong if he doesn't. Or
Well,
play World of Warcraft Lich King.
Though, speaking of, you know, setups for the next movie, how about that mid-credits scene where we just had, alright, Sonic
Oh,
CD?
you mean it? Yeah?
Like, first off, Metal Sonic's in New York. Secondly, there's multiples of them. And third, apparently Amy can kill a whole army of them by herself.
Yeah, Amy got buffed. You know what I think is gonna happen? We're gonna get Neo Metal in the next movie. It's either gonna be a super form or Neo Metal's controlling them all.
In New York.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like when you have, I'm more surprised they're not questioning where are all these freaking Mobians coming from.
Different planets,
Because they all
apparently.
had different ways they came in. Oh yeah. I still have questions about the rings in that movie, in those movies. Because now we know that there's a limit to them, because they were down to their last ring at the end of the movie.
Maybe they can
But I
find all
still
those
don't know,
Sonics
do
ones
they
back in the
reach-
Himalayas.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they recharge.
I have never taken this path before.
Amy looked good though.
Mm-hmm. Though probably much like
Like-
with Tails, design might change a bit between movies.
They did something smart with her. They didn't have her talk yet.
Yeah, no voice reveal. Who's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Is it
That's
gonna be
kinda why Tails
Aquafina?
has like Aqua. But yeah, because like when Tails was revealed, they had like actual Tails voice, and that's kind of why Colleen is kind of locked into the movies at this point. So, I feel like they want to play it safe. Although, I swear if we get Metal Sonic and he just has Sonic's voice, but you know, a robot filter, I'm like, oh. Metal Sonic though looks accurate, like accurate to the games, which I thought was interesting. I mean, it's cool, it works, so it's like, huh. Because usually you have something different about them, but now you look at Metal Sonic like, no, he's 1 for 1 with the games.
Well, he's got one thing, Derby's got a Mega Buster.
You know, I'm surprised I didn't make that joke. I already made a Mega Man joke during that, but it wasn't that. I made the joke earlier when I saw the viewing. It was like, huh? Where's Walnut when Shadow and Sonic went up to the moon, huh?
You know, I know it is meant to be, the big teaser for the next movie, but it is weird to just have Metal Sonic just be there with no explanation. Like, for all we could be aware, he was not built by Eggman. So who?
Eggman Nega?
Hmm.
That's something they could do. Except watch, because the movies have their own canon, Eggman Nega's just got some alias someone used that's just Robotnik's cousin or something stupid like that.
Then again, nobody else actually calls him Eggman other than Sonic. Oh, well, actually, Sonic,
Yeah,
Tails,
everyone
and
else calls
Knuckles.
him Robotnik. We could also get other Sonic characters, technically. Probably no. Amy could have her own squad of like 2 other girls. Amongst our group, there's a theory floating around that Cream is probably hanging out with her in the same vein that Tails hangs out with Sonic. There's also people thinking that the year that movie comes out, people are gonna pitch it as the year of Amy, similar to how we had the Fearless year of Shadow. However, it's not. However, that movie's not gonna be until 2027.
I mean, we need for Amy to have her own year. But I doubt it'd be as big as Shadow.
I mean, okay, to be fair, it's kind of hard to beat Shadow. Like, even me that doesn't like Shadow as much, I gotta identify that Shadow's definitely your big money maker.
Yeah, funny how all the things that have Shadow in it this year are doing extremely well. It's like a sign.
They even had something. They even had something where they said, if Shadow and his show do really well, a certain someone's probably gonna get utilized in the movie soon. So
Even when he's not the main focus, he's probably one of the best parts. Look at Sonic Prime.
oh god, the fight scene with Shadow or Prime, whenever it went really hard. I haven't watched Prime, but I've seen the fight scene with Shadow.
I mean,
Shadow's
it's
just something Sega keeps in her back pocket now. So yeah, so we could get Amy having her own game. Not to mention, there's gonna be a lot of Shadow and Amy talk in the upcoming year because the very funny Sonic and DC comics are coming out.
Mhm.
They're coming in March. And me and Matthew will be covering that in the upcoming podcast once we get that all ironed out. I'm excited to see funny little man sporting the funny little Green Lantern costume for reasons. Let's see what else was there?
Can we talk about how well Keanu actually played Shadow?
Oh, I was popping off as Keanu Shadow when the DLC dropped. The movie kind of just made it better.
Mhm. It's like, even celebrity casting aside, he just played the role really well. Honestly, probably the best actor Shadow's been since the original voice and Prime.
How do you feel about current Shadow voice?
He's better. But honestly,
Yeah.
I still preferred Humphrey or Griffith.
It's funny because all three of them were at Sonic Expo when we went in November. And one of us went to get a poster autographed by all three of them.
Oh, did you?
And when we went, I said, okay, who do you want to get to sign your poster first? Shadow, Shadow, or Shadow?
No, you gotta be coy about it. Shadow, Shadow, or Sonic and Shadow.
Dang, you're right. I missed the opportunity there. I keep forgetting he did both.
Yeah,
Which means in
freaking
the Hedgehog, he talks to himself.
yeah, freaking Jason was playing triple roles when in the casting because he was also Jet.
Are you one of the people in this is Jason Griffith?
Mostly as Shadow. I'm fine with Roger as Sonic.
I love Roger Sonic. He's got the sassy nature down.
Even if I ever try to do a Sonic impression, Jason's the one I go for, just because it's more recognizable.
Oh yeah, it's like when everyone impersonates Sonic, it's always Jason Griffith's Sonic that they always imitate.
It's because he just got unique inflection that they gave him for some reason,
Yeah.
which never really went away until like Unleashed and Black Knight. And heck, they
I've
even
been asking her.
that whole inflection kind of blended to Roger's first performance back in Free Riders.
I haven't played Free Riders.
I haven't
Okay,
either.
that's not true. I played
I
it
just-
once, but then it's the Connect, so it's like I never had the room to make it work.
Back there. Hey, did you gain weight?
Hey Sonic, where's the rest of Angel Island? Sonic?
Sonic.
He ate it. I still don't like current Silver voice. And apparently, me not liking that voice. I don't know who voices it. I just know he did that. He's in Danganronpa. But everyone treats it like it's heresy. I don't like that voice. I don't hate the voice actor. I just don't like the way the voice sounds.
I think there's a certain tone he gets across really well. Like, that voice is perfect for, How to Phantom Pictures pure innocent boy Silver.
Oh yeah, because he's definitely a good boy. He just got misled at the beginning.
Like, I think the best bit of dialogue with the new voice that perfectly encompasses this is in Team Sonic Racing when Sonic's trying to teach Silver to smack talk.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing we could talk about. Sonic has a new racing game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can it,
did you
can it include the other
did you-
Sega characters again?
That's what we all want. We all, a lot of us feel like they are going to, because it's not a Sega racing game; it's a Sonic racing game. There's also a... Hello, Lancer. I didn't expect to see you here. Hello.
Hey.
So there's a very funny Easter egg in that thing in that trailer. Did you see it?
Oh wait, the writer's board was there.
Yep.
Extreme Gear.
So I've been trying to pitch this very funny idea, where I feel like it's either gonna be like a Diddy Kong racing scenario where you got out like, you know, 3 different vehicle types, or they're gonna go to transformed route and have it transform based on the terrain you're on. So like if you're over water, you get the EX port as an example. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'd be fine with that because Transform is great.
Yeah, because as you know, I'm a big riders enthusiast, and there's just a lot of us that really miss riders.
Yeah, because it died on the Connect. And honestly, it still peaked at the first game.
Oh wait, Silver's voice is Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. But then again, I never really paid attention to Attack on Titan.
Me neither. I heard that the main character became a villain.
Wouldn't be the first time I've seen that happen. I've watched Gundam Seed. Destiny.
And I've watched Death Note. Oh, then again, he started a villain, kind of, didn't he?
Kind of. Like, he thinks he's doing a noble cause, but no. Like, you're not a good person.
You got to Attack on Titan when you revisit it. How long ago did that come out? It's been a couple years.
Almost like a decade now.
A decade? Jesus. Time flies.
Wow.
Do you think they did the right amount of Sonic Adventure 2 fan service, or just enough, or too much? Rather.
Personally, I say just enough, but I'm also not, nostalgic to SA2 compared to most people. Because I know some folks who are really upset that there's no real Bio-Lizard. Just a small cameo in the movie.
Oh, I feel like Battle Lizard's gonna be a thing in the show, like full stop. Because I feel like they're gonna they have better quality choices they know how to make now after experimenting with the Ghost show. Although I find it freaking weird, and I haven't watched the show fully, but I find it weird that Pachacamack's in that show.
He's a ghost.
Like, I look at him and I'm like, huh.
It's like, I'm more so just thinking about how would they even incorporate the Bio-Lizard anyways, because, they can't have the whole prototype Ultimate Life Form thing because Shadow wasn't made on Earth.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing we'd talk about. How'd you feel when it was Sonic on the Earth instead of Shadow?
It was an interesting twist, though. Straight up, they faked me out because I thought, oh, when Shadow pushed Sonic out of the way, he got freaking blasted and he's dead now. That's how he did his death. But no, he lived again to push the Ark away from Earth. Then he died. Oh, no. Post credits. He's still alive. I'm gonna fake us out at all.
I mean, to be fair, if you played Sonic Adventure 2 before you saw the movie, you kind of have to expect it, to be fair.
Yeah. Though, funny enough, I actually walked out before the final post-credit scene, so I found out about Shadow living later.
Oh, that's a rookie mistake for a Sonic movie. You stay till the end because they always hide something. They always hide something.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna definitely touch every video game as a movie concept, though. Which gets me excited for 2 specific games, and you could probably name those 2 games that I would be excited for as a movie concept.
One of those 6.
Maybe.
Are you looking forward to Princess Elise?
No. Oh god. I really don't think they're gonna make a human girl kiss Sonic. That would be weird.
I mean, they can still do it, just don't do it on the lips.
Well, like do a little forehead kiss.
Yeah. It's a cute little animal.
Or they could do another switch around and just have Blaze fill that role.
I'll handle the treasure hunting.
Or the biggest big brain take of all with another princess. One that's been absent from Western media for a good while now.
Sally.
Yeah.
I know a specific content creator that we'd be really happy to see because he's a really big Amy, not Amy, Sally fan.
Does he apologize for games a lot?
I don't know who you're talking about actually.
Okay, then we're talking about 2 different guys then.
Yeah, Shino the Wolf is the person I'm talking about.
Huh. Yeah, I refer to the game apologist.
Oh. I've heard of them, but I haven't watched their content before.
Yeah, despite being called the game apologist, he does a lot of... He's mostly Sonic.
I mean... Yeah.
Why'd I do that?
Which is fine, because, like, despite 2 Sonic people doing a Sonic podcast, we are, like, gonna, like, expand to other games when we're done talking about Sonic.
And then you'll go back to focusing on Sonic because the Sonic stuff will do the best.
Oh, it's more like when we run out, we're gonna go back to Sonic when there's something new to talk about. But we're not gonna ground ourselves to only Sonic. Like, when I dip into Sonic, Pokemon. The guy I'm doing this with really likes Crash Bandicoot. Which I know nothing about Crash Bandicoot. Who do you think would do Amy as a voice, or who do you think would do good as Amy?
Very good question. Don't really do I know too many celebrities that I think would work well. Like, I only said Aquafina as a joke because a lot of people are fearing what would happen.
I don't get the Aquafina joke, actually, so... What's that referencing?
It's just that she's not great. There's really the most risk to is like...
Maybe... Whoever does Aqua from Kingdom Hearts, I feel like her voice is good. Amy definitely gives off the vigilante kind of vibes.
I was not aware this was here.
Like,
but I missed the dash ring, so I died anyways.
Oh yeah, a little shortcut.
Yeah. I was not aware that was there. What is that in the main level?
Also, apparently your stream is giving a better FPS than Discord screen share, because you're kind of got like a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation going on Discord compared to Twitch itself.
I was like, it could probably just be Discord. I can't get my memory because I also had the
Yeah, it
game
might be
capture
just a
window open.
hashtag Discord issue.
Yeah.
What else? What else was there to talk about in the movie? Like, I saw it twice, but it's like so hard to remember everything. They definitely shoved like a lot of Easter eggs in there, though. So, okay, so Amy only made me soft mad because there's like one or two instances where I hear da 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 da, and I'm like, 06, sober. And then I got baited and I was like, oh.
Going to Green Hill.
Yeah, it doesn't help that it's the same melody.
I'm surprised you're listening out for that and not all the times you use Live and Learn. It's basically Shadow's leitmotif.
Yeah. Like,
Which
I'll
is
be
fitting
honest,
because,
there's
you
a
know,
lot
that's
to
kind of Shadow's theme in his movie. He's living and learning to cope with his pain.
That is true.
Which is honestly, you know, like, that was actually a great message for Shadow. Tying it back to this whole stars thing. Even when it's gone, you still see the lights.
Yeah, Shadow's arc between like this and the game, definitely like him trying to like cope with his anger a lot better.
It just helps that, again, I buy the relationship more because we get to see how they bonded. Get to see Shadow being goofy. He just wants. He
It
just wants to
definitely
live
gave
here.
like a more. It definitely gave a more humane side to him. Like, okay, he's not. I say that like he's insane. He's not, but they definitely characterized him better this year. He's also said the most relatable thing in the movie that I've ever felt in my life.
Revenge
Where
guac.
more Sonic talks about. Okay, not really, but I want to talk about that. If that is not a Taco Bell menu item, in next year, I'm mad.
Revenge guac's
That needs to
going
be
outside
Taco-
your evil ham.
What's Evil Ham?
It's
What's
from
that
Boom.
referencing? I haven't watched Boom.
It is the first episode.
Damn it, I gotta watch Boom more, don't I? I also haven't watched Prime. I think I basically missed like the last 2 Sonic shows. Not including Knuckles. I don't want to count. I haven't really count that.
So, isn't it? It's weird that Maria is just allowed to be on his whole military base because her grandfather likes having her around.
Yeah, they definitely didn't go with the Archie thing where she has a disease.
Really, though, that wasn't just an RG thing. It's always been there. It just never
that the
was
thing in the game?
specifically explained in SA2, at least. At least come Shadow the Hedgehog, I think it was more like they try to point out that she's sickly. I think. It's been a while. Alright, I can play Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on Sonic Generations.
I'm definitely gonna like be rewatching that movie and just like trying to spot all the stuff I missed because that was okay. So that was a weird day for me because we spent all day at the mall and then with my tired ass feet, which I wore Crocs the whole day because that's the only pair of shoes I own. I was tired. And we went second thing, and I was basically riding a roller coaster. Because 4D theater in a Sonic movie was all like the fast-paced action and boosting and all that shit. That you are not going to sit still long. There was just a lot I missed.
So you know what's hard to miss?
Hell, I didn't know that
Sonic
the
locking
scene
the
played
fuck
the
in.
second time. I'm surprised he didn't do the faker joke.
I mean, they sorta did, just not directly. Because the whole "why do you look like me" thing is basically a faker thing.
Kinda, yeah. I guess I just choose not to count it. But you're still right, though.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Though honestly, the way Shadow almost had a concerned look on his face when he asked that is like, why do you look like me? It's like, Gun what had me all this time. Did they experiment? Did they clone me?
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second.
Can we talk about how both Robotniks just really love eating Sonic's quills? Or putting it in their mouth?
Funny enough, there's actually a reason for why Gerald did that apparently, but it was cut.
What was it?
Apparently, Shadow's quill is the reason why he's even still alive for so long. Because, you know, he's been locked up for 50 years, and he had a granddaughter back in the day, so he's already an old man back then, so he's probably like 100.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, he already said he's pretty sexy for like 112 or something. And apparently Shadow's quill was keeping him alive.
Which is funny because it was a quill that ended him, technically. Or
Yeah.
caused the end of him. He made one hell of a bug zapper.
So, most deaths on screen in a Sonic movie?
Catch me if you can.
Wasn't a lot, but it was weird that it was 2.
Oh,
Well,
3.
Well, 3. Because we got the gun guy, Gerald, and technically Maria. I just don't count it because it's like past tense.
But we still saw her alive and then saw her die.
It's funny because like when we were all planning this trip, a bunch of us were really gonna be a bunch of wieners and like loudly cheer when because we thought she was gonna get shot. But then we
Sure.
saw how it all came. We all saw what actually happened, and we didn't.
I mean, she almost got
Like, it was
shot.
the one time. I mean, she technically did, because a bullet did trigger it, but...
It was an explosion that killed her. She wasn't actually hit with a bullet. But at the same time, like, why are these government guys so ready to shoot a child? In both universes.
I don't have a funny joke for that one.
Like, it's almost a little too topical.
I'm surprised they didn't put Abe in the movie. From Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
I
But
felt
then
like
again,
Abraham would have worked.
I guess we only allow one kid in this government complex.
How'd you feel about Shadow the Hedgehog making a frosting angel?
Sonic, save me!
Again, it's just so bizarre seeing him be silly.
Oh my god, the Sonics are right. You actually don't see Eggman in that cutscene originally. I
Yeah.
thought I was being gaslit the whole time.
Yeah,
when
no.
he told me that they weren't seeing in the original.
Yeah, you didn't see it because originally classic Eggman was the twist. Like
God
him
damn
showing
it,
up in
now
time
when I
and
get
there
the
was the big
Coliseum
reveal.
later, I was... Damn it, I thought I was being gaslit 100%.
Also, straight up, something that's always bothered me about the original release of this game,
Can't believe there's 2 of me.
Sonic's audio quality is worse than everyone else's for some reason.
Figured it out. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you'd think main character would have main character privilege and have, like, better audio.
Yeah, Sonic's speaking it in 480p for some reason.
We're traveling through time and space.
Like, you hear how clear the tail sound, and here's Sonic.
How did this happen?
I think it's got something
Yeah, he
to
kinda
do with
sounds a
that
little
big
muffled.
thing that just kidnapped Eggman. It sounds like the same thing that kidnapped your friends. I mean our friends. You know what what I mean?
Still weird that Classic Sonic doesn't top what Classic Tails does.
I mean, where the Classic Tails just shows up out of nowhere.
Ooh, that being booing audio for Time Eater.
I don't know. That's the capture card of the game itself.
Yeah, that's what I was
Find
wondering
that
myself.
thing, and fast.
Because I know this game can be loud sometimes.
Yeah, we were going crazy. It was like the character predictions before the movie came out too. See, mine was gonna be Silver and Blaze. Some of us were pitching. Some of us thought they were gonna finally introduce the IDW characters like Tangle and Whisper and Mimic.
Okay, when you say predictions, to talk about who else will appear in this movie or who's going to be teased for the next one.
Who was gonna be teased at the end of Sonic 3. Because like we were up late playing, well, a bunch of Sonic people playing Sonic Shuffle and Sonic Adventure 2 late at night isn't really that wild to think about, but we were all like playing and just pitching like ideas back and forth. So like we had the Chaotix. And then you got our friend Matthew, who's like, okay, no, hear me out. Big the cat, and we're like, shut up. Stop that. And then I joined in and was like, well, there might be something there. And then I said he could be the strongest life form. He did pick up a giant robot just because he didn't like people messing with his friends in the comics.
Bit the Cat, played by John Cena.
Oh my god, that would go hard. Archie Big gets me every time. There's this one panel where Sally's literally screaming saying, "Big, punch him!" He's like, okay, he just socks Eggman right in the face. And I'm like, that's great. And then the one where he literally picks up a giant robot and just chucks him just because he messes his friends. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how strong is Big the Cat?
He's big.
Also, it's always been my hot topic. Big's not stupid, he's just simple.
Yeah. I just do as I do.
He just wants to sit around and fish. And as someone who grew up on a lake and did a lot of fishing, I can respect it.
But you know, if they do include Big... Oh, shit. If they do include Big, how long do you think it'd take before they had the line delivery, "Hey, big guy. Hey, little guy."
How big would your smile be if you saw that, if you heard that happen?
I'd definitely be like, of course.
Me and my friend Matthew would be looking at each other just doing a little goober smile.
No, I don't want to go this path.
He could be in the next movie. Like, because again, if they do mirror the three-person team idea that they got going with Sonic, they could just do Team Rose from Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope Neo Metal's a thing in the next movie. That would, because I am a very avid Neo Metal fan. Oh, okay, not really avid, but I do love Neo Metal. And you could have a lead up to Metal Overlord. I do want them to like add IDW characters eventually, because I think that's a good amount of characters to put in the bank. Because that's obviously what sells the next movie. When you see one movie, is like who to look forward to in the next movie.
They really have to get all the big hits out of the way.
Yeah, So like we got Team Sonic, we got Amy and Metal now, Shadow now as well. Who do you view as like the next big character, like the more popular character to do after this?
I definitely feel like...
I think Rouge and Omega,
Yeah.
ignoring my own biases.
I'd really least Rouge just so we can round out the SA2 gang.
Yeah. Or here's what you do. Here's what you do with something. You put Gamma in, have him die at the end, and then have him get rebuilt and turn him into an Omega.
I don't know why I jumped.
Like, what are your thoughts on that? Just put Gamma in, have him die at the end of the movie, then have him get rebuilt and turn him into Omega.
I feel like it work.
Just turn him into a good boy into a violent boy. And then after that, I think Blazing Silver after that is where you go next. Because in the last year, a lot of Sonic Rush fans have been really popping out for Sonic Rush lately. And I feel like Blaze is popular enough to do. Like, she's the popular character that doesn't have a lot of voices, but she's definitely popular.
It just hope that, you know, Rush was a good game. She was pretty cool in it.
Funny enough, that was the first Sonic game I did this year was Sonic Rush. I don't like Altitude Limit. I hate that stage. That stage sucks.
I think most people do. Because it's the most dipsy level in that game.
It does not work well with the two-screen thing. Especially if you use a very funny emulator. I don't know how popular Silver is. I know there's a lot of people like me who like literally scream and howl that's for Silver to get new stuff. And if I see one more goddamn person who comes at me and says that Silver and Trunks are the same person, I'm gonna fight them. No, they are not. But if for some reason Amy and Shadow get close in the movies and then it turns out that Silver's her kid for the future, no one's gonna let me live that down.
It's like you could tell the inspiration though.
Oh, it's because he's got boots. Like,
I mean,
also I learned something interesting about Silver.
what?
Apparently, do you know the eyeliner?
Mm-hmm.
He has that because of all the flames and ashes in the future, just to prevent him from like damaging his eyes. Though it is not makeup. It's to help his eyes.
Yeah, but now Shadows though, that's makeup.
Oh, Shadow pops up with My Chemical Romance. Funny enough, I still listen to My Chemical Romance.
Also, isn't it funny that this movie delivered on what Sonic X failed to do and have a pretty cool Super Sonic and Super Shadow fight?
Oh yeah.
It's like, these are the only things that have ever attempted that. And we had to live with Sonic X's for the longest time.
I don't usually pop off about Shadow, but I will say this. Motherfucker's so strong, he punched the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Knuckles'
Punched
job.
the super out of him.
Like, Knuckles is supposed to do that.
I felt like I was I felt like I was the only person who saw it funny that Knuckles just challenged to fight him, and then he just that whole exchange happened. Also, I love that's how he screams when he watches a horror film. By the way,
Roar! It's a war cry. It's ward off his enemies.
yeah, it's like a battle cry, but that's actually him also scared.
That's shown when he screams like at Shadow.
How did you feel about Tails' gadgets? I want to know your opinion on that because I like them.
There's a whole bunch. I'm glad they're leaning into his brains more now. Makes him feel like he serves more of a purpose compared to how minimal he was in Sonic 2.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I keep forgetting he was in Sonic 2 so much, which was funny. We watched both movies the day before the movie, but it's just like Tails felt like he was just barely there. It's like he was there for a little bit. So let's see. We got Sonic the Hedgehog, then we got Sonic 3 and Knuckles, then we got Sonic Adventure 2. Now we got Sonic CD. What do you say? If you were to predict what game they're gonna soft reference next, what do you think it would be?
They could do Adventure 1.
Bringing Chaos.
They could.
Some of us are thinking that they're gonna like have Metal combined with Chaos for some reason. I don't know why they think that, but it'd be interesting.
I mean, copying Chaos data is what partially led to Metal Overlord.
Now, do you think they'll like start doing different villains per movie, or do you think there's gonna be a consistently returning villain?
There's always a potential to fake out Eggman's death. Which would be the
Yeah,
second
like-
movie in a row to do that.
Honestly, they're probably gonna do a cop out and just say Shadow Chaos controlled him out of there.
Yeah, he was still super, so he could.
Like, if there's one character that has the biggest bullshit privilege in the series, it's Shadow.
Which is funny you
Like,
bring up
he
Chaos
will
Control
pull-
because, you know, he never said that once in the movie.
His Chaos Spear, though. Chaos Spear went hard. Chaos Spear was pretty.
Yeah, and the super version too, much like at the end of Shadow Generations. Unlimited Spearworks.
I hope he keeps the Doom powers in the other games. Some of those were fun to have.
Oh.
Actually, where do you stand? Are you team Super Shadow or are you team Doom Wings?
Yeah. Do I prefer the King in Black or Super Saiyan? I got the frame rate. Drifted too soon. I feel like if they want to just differentiate, they by all means stick with the Doom stuff. But I feel like Super Shadow is
Yeah.
a little too irreplaceable.
Here's the thing though, if they did like stick with Doom Wings just to make him stick out more, you'd have to do that for anybody else who gets a super form. So like Silver would have to get something different. Although I guess with Silver you could try and go with what I see a lot of artists on Twitter do and give it more of like of an angelic kind of theming. Like Liedenheim was like the psychic wings. Now the question is, will Amy get a super form in the movie? That's the big one. Well, then again, Knuckles didn't get one, so that would be weird if she did.
But don't forget, super forms are now exclusive to Hedgehogs.
Is that a thing?
It is.
But Blaze has one, or is that a dimension rule?
That's more just her thing, because she's her universe's Sonic, basically. And technically, Burning Blaze isn't a super blaze. It's Burning Blaze.
It's still a super form, it just doesn't have the word super in it.
Exactly.
Thanks for saving me, Sonic. It was scary.
Also, I'll
in
be
the
right
dark,
back.
but I tried to be brave.
She didn't call him Mister.
Hmm.
Oh, how did I make that? How did I not make that?
Okay. So their Sonic and non-Sonic music they use are also really good. Like, I feel like as far as non-Sonic games go that fit a Sonic movie, 99 Red Balloons did a good job as a choice. I haven't heard that song used in a movie since the Rocket Power movie.
You know, now that we're in the SA2 level, I just realized something. No gun truck chase. We didn't have what everybody thought would happen. Would be Rachel chasing out Sonic.
Yeah, but instead we got not Rachel.
Yeah, like despite being advertised and confirmed gun agents now, she was not in the movie. Like, not actually in the movie.
Three movies in, how do we feel about...
Oh, yeah, SA2 is
what's his
done.
name?
Appropriate when we're on
Did it
SA2
just
level.
not finish?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It took getting to City Escape for SA2 to finally finish. Funny.
So, three movies in, how do we feel about Todd and what's her face? I can't remember her name. Maddie?
Well, let's just call them by the name we all know them as. Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady.
I hope in the next movie, Pretzel Lady has a pretzel crown. I love their the little sweaters after they escaped the Robotniks the first time. The very donut sweater.
That.
I love how like the whole time it's like, man, I love that nothing crazy's going on. We love the peace. And then the minute they come in, it's like, we need you. They're like, hell yeah, our life's boring.
Yeah, we need the screen time.
Tom was used well enough.
But a lot less. It honestly seems to be just the theme overall for these movies. Like, aside from, you know, aside from Eggman, there's been just overall a lot less humans.
Did you get baited? Did you think Tom was gonna die when you saw Shadow punch him?
I consider it a possibility.
Yeah, like most of us fell for it. Except for Matthew, who said, well, his face wasn't covered. I was like, good point, actually.
But it's something you gotta be used to with James Marsden. After all, he was Cyclops. This guy's got fucking wrecked in the X-Men movies.
Oh, yeah.
But still, it caused Sonic to lock in. And boy, did he.
Mad/Angry Sonic feels weird. Not bad weird, but concerning weird, if that makes sense.
I mean, it's a scary thought. Would you want the fastest thing alive to be pissed at you? Especially if he decides to go supersonic on you?
Actually, you know what? You know what? That brings out the only complaint I have about the movie. I wanted Dark Supersonic. That would have been cool.
Man, that 1 minute of screen time has just had a stranglehold in this fan base for centuries.
Yeah. Like, it's the one so many people pop off for, but it has, like, less screen time than actual Gerald in the games.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool fight, though. Like, come on, you got me. You would love to see a fight between Super Shadow and Dark Sonic.
I mean, yeah. It definitely would have been cool.
Who do you think would have won between Dark Supersonic and Super Shadow?
I mean, we saw in this regular fight that Sonic beat Shadow anyways.
Yeah, but what if we put in the equation he took off the inhibitor rings, though?
Now imagine the Wade moments.
Wait, what?
Imagine Wade seeing Dark Supersonic when he transforms. I can almost imagine saying, "Oh, I saw this in a movie once. This is not good."
I really need to sit down and watch the Knuckles show and see if I like Wade.
The flames of disaster. Oh, Mr. Ram.
Never mind, I hate him now. Thanks for reminding me, I hate him now. You know why I hate them. I get feral every time I hear that stupid clip, and all my Sonic friends have that as a redeem on their channels.
The flames of disaster.
No.
It's like the most unnecessary cut. It's like, yeah, we know that this. Thanks for telling us, Wade. The text didn't say it enough.
Wade the wiener. No, two games that shouldn't have a movie, but instead have like probably just like a TV series is the storybook games.
Yeah.
I don't know, like they could do decent movies, but I feel like it'd be really weird. Did you like any of the two storybook games?
Secret Rings is ass.
Yeah, I agree. Is it because of the controls?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one reason I think that's actually the worst game.
Whoa!
Like, you got the... That is weird we didn't get this chase in the movie. How funny would it be if he was in the Amy movie?
With the buzzsaws and everything?
Yeah.
Then again, we established that one gun commander chick, I forgot her name, probably has trust issues with Sonic in the gang, so...
I guess you can make the argument, because I mentioned Abe earlier, it's probably just the movie universe's version of Abe.
Or better yet, this is some sort of counteract method because they're trying to, you know, make sure they prepare for anything, especially after the moon got sawed in half.
No, it got pissed in half.
You know, it doesn't help that the beam is actually yellow.
Yeah. Are you glad they included the moon part?
I'm more curious what I'm gonna do to follow up. It's like, boy, I sure hope that doesn't change the gravitational orbit or anything, because, you know, that's gonna cause problems later on if it does.
Oh yeah, because doesn't that shit affect stuff like, like tidal waves and all that?
Yep.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.
So I suppose it is appropriate that you bring up the fan dub, because, you know, Eggman's last moment was him making an announcement. And this time, it wasn't that Shadow's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He's actually saying that Stone is a cool-ass motherfucker.
Do you think they're gonna use Stone after this if Eggman's not there?
He could probably be part of the side cast. Because at the very least,
I feel like
he's not antagonistic towards Sonic and the rest of them.
they can make him an anti-hero.
True. Because he established that he
just
finds
teamed up
Tails
with-
very adorable.
Yeah, that was really wholesome, actually. I
Yeah,
like that. How did you feel about that?
Honestly, that's her conversation turned out better than I thought it would. Because when he first mentions,
you
like, I'm just
saw
going to come out and
it.
say it, I thought it was going to be pretty mean-spirited, but no, it's like, look, you are adorable.
Like, honestly, if Robotnik had, like, a spokesman for them to speak for him, he'd probably, like, make Robotnik look better than he actually looks.
Or he ends up teaming up with another Robotnik family member, one who was long thought lost. His name, Snibbly.
Oh yeah, that's an Archie thing, yeah.
I mean, it's a Sad AM thing, but yeah,
Oh, I didn't know he was a Robotnik inside of him.
yeah, he was his, his henchman in Sad AM, but, you know, he was also Robotnik's nephew.
What game adaptation are you looking forward to in the future? I 106 because I want to see how they tackle Mephiles.
You know, I'm not sure how they handled the planet being blown up. I would like to see Unleash.
Oh, same actually. That was the second movie I wanted to see it pop off for. You could have that also tie into the Moon thing too, but also you could also use the Moon thing for Chaos too. When you think about it.
He was sealed
Maybe
in the
y'all
moon.
like to. Oh, speaking of memes, they soft did another meme in the movie.
Which one?
The Latinas.
Ah, right. Shadow watching Spanish soap operas. I mean, dramatics. I should know it's a soap
Yep.
opera. Yeah. She should kill both of
Yeah.
them.
How would you feel if Taco Bell had revenge guac on the menu?
I don't think I get it because they'll go to Taco Bell, but it's be neat.
I know a lot of friends that would just stock it. Like if they came in like guac packets with like shell on it, I know a lot of friends that would just stock up and just keep them preserved. But yeah, the movie was definitely a giant love letter to not just Shadow, but Sonic Adventure 2 as well.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of which, let's like Shadow and then hop on over to SA2, shall we?
Yeah.
A movie based on 06 do 06 justice. Couldn't do it worse. It'd have a structure.
There's also been that tweet going around where the guy who did Sonic X Shadow Generations wants to do a remaster Sonic 06.
Mm-hmm. Also, June, FYI, I know something very hilarious happens if you skip checkpoints, because we're gonna do it here.
In Seaside Hill.
Yes, there's a reason I got the bubble shield. Well, you see, the bubble shield has insane bounce heights in this game, and it's even higher when you're underwater. So... Oh, almost. Been easy to get to this cannon here. Then we're gonna get to the other side of this. Almost. This side. Yep. Come on.
Did anyone want to love the fact that Maddie got to mimic her sister? Deku definitely loved that. Deku was popping off
Here we
about
go.
Rachel.
And again, that's the only time she's in a movie, surprisingly.
She was pretty nasty. Dare I say, ultra nasty.
I mean, she's got that mad black woman energy.
She's definitely very sassy.
I lived with that for 30 years.
Oh yeah. I feel like she's gonna
There we
get
go.
better. It's just she's got like that big bitchy energy.
And there we go. We skipped the level loading checkpoint.
Wonder how much time that saves for speedrunners.
Now I can't see anything, so I gotta guess how to get through these. Oh, we gotta go left. Yep.
I don't know if it's in the old game, but do you know the funny thing you can do with rooftop run in Generations?
What?
In Shadow Generations, at least. So apparently, if you have a certain shield on and you do something around the area where you climb the clock tower, you can make classic Sonic turn 3D.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like
I remember that.
I was just shown this like when the game came out, and I was like, oh, that's wild actually. And then one of my friends who did it tried to like, they were hell bent on beating the game in 3D. Also, I said before, a couple weeks ago, I'm gonna say it again. It feels weird that the Master Emerald's small.
And it's just outright composed of all the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's like, we can't do Knuckles Emerald chasing in SA2 normally because if he breaks apart, it's going to become the 7 Chaos Emeralds again.
Here's another question. We didn't see what happened to the Master Emerald after Sonic and Shadow stopped being super. What do you think happened to it?
Good question.
What if it's
Because
just
honestly,
floating out?
even in Sonic 2, it was kind of inconsistent. Because when Sonic, turn off Super in that movie, he shot the emeralds into the air. but Knuckles reformed the Master Room with the little pieces of it on the ground. But yet, in this movie, the Chaos Emeralds are back in the Master Emerald.
What if it's just floating randomly in outer space?
Gotta fight the Metarex for it.
We've pieced together more of what's happening, and it's not
Oh, that would
good.
be actually kind of sick, actually. Especially for you, because you like giant robots, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Did you like the Metarex in Sonic X Season 3?
Neat concept.
Thank you, my friend.
But
Beware, for
it's
I
also been
have
forever
listened
since I actually
to your
last watched
voice,
Sonic X.
and I saw only darkness.
I've been meaning to subscribe to Netflix just to grind out Sonic X.
Also, hello, Troy Baker.
Who's Troy Baker besides SPO?
Oh, a whole lot of stuff. You can look at his IMDb page. It is endless. Something I find amusing about him casting as, casting as SPL is that around this time, he was also casted as Ryu Hayabusa in Ninja Gaiden. So he's being typecast as freaking ninjas.
Oh, he's in Marvel Rivals. Oh, he's Loki.
Like, there was a joke in the 2010s era where people were just joking that everybody's voiced by Troy Baker because he was showing up everywhere.
Trying to do everyone's favorite cutscene from Shadow Generations.
Can you believe how many times that post has been referenced in this year alone?
3 to 5?
Basically. Because it was in a promo shot for the movie. It was used in the movie itself with a twist. It was his Shadow Generations. There's probably more out there. Could be a Lego thing for all I know.
When these two aren't working together, you kind of have to do this. It's like being a Sonic artist and not drawing Sonic in the funny Sonic Adventure pose. Or even more, being a Sonic artist and not drawing anything that's not Sonic in that pose. The amount of time I've seen Super Mario drawn in that pose is... If I had a nickel for every time I've seen it happen, I'd have like 18 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird that I've seen it that many times.
I've used it as a reference for SFM.
Did you?
Yeah, it's nothing I've released publicly, just for reference shots.
So we have a Mega Man in Sonic Adventure pose, huh?
Actually, we have Genji from Overwatch in that pose.
God damn it.
Hey Shadow, use those Doom powers.
It's okay, he held back.
Sorry, Shadow, but looks like I win this one, so I'm taking the emerald. See ya! This is what Sonic did right after running away with the emerald.
Yeah. I also love that Silver could just tank a whole meteor of scrap metal just being dropped on him. I mean, all the Sedgehogs are Saiyans.
I mean, basically. Again, Sonic is very inspired by Dragon Ball sometimes.
keep forgetting that both the creators of Sonic and Dragon Ball were buddies. Or at least that's what people tell me.
Oh no.
Did you install the demo by accident?
Now this is how they do it on this. You install the demo. Oh, when you buy, you get both the demo and the full unlock. The unlock gets you
You
the
have to
full
ins-
game, but you actually have to install the demo.
Oh, so you guys installed the demo before you played the full game.
Yeah. That's just how
I'm
things were back on the PS3. Like your purchase just got you the unlock key.
Have you played the movie DLC yet for Shadow Generations?
Played, yes. And I played it, I mean watched, because there's a whole lot of cutscene in that level.
How do you feel about that?
Well, we at least got Keanu Reeves saying Chaos Control. Because he didn't say it in the movie.
Yeah.
Yet despite that, he was snapping all over the place, though.
Oh yeah. I got gaslit when I did the DLC because I saw we're in Westopolis because of the music. But no, we're in Tokyo.
Yeah, it's a Tokyo mission after all.
Yeah.
That's the Japanese title, by the way, for the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm still mad that we don't have Sonic the Hedgehog the movie the game.
No, we are long past the
That just
age
would have
of
been
movie
like a funny
tie-ins.
title.
It's movie tie-in games. The DLC is the closest thing.
Yeah.
When was the last game that was a movie tie-in? Hmm. It's funny how technically the Generation re-release is kind of that, both with the movie DLC and just the fact that it re-released Sonic Generations. Because Generations celebrates Sonic's birthday, and Sonic 3 The Moment celebrates Sonic's Earth Day.
That was cute.
It was a two-way promo. Both serving as reintroducing Shadow to everybody and tying into Sonic's Earth Day.
I kinda wish there was more to the DLC besides just one level.
Yeah.
That Westopolis remix though was good.
I'm still hooked on GVG Guy's mix of it. Just because it has, I Am All Mean, All Hail Shadow mixed into it.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of upset Shadow Generations didn't have an Emerald fight.
Just gotta wait for the Sonic Battle re-release.
People will go crazy if that game ever hits at SO.
At least the ones willing to go through the story mode well.
I mean, I might. I never went through Sonic Battle properly, so I'll do it. I saw one good edit to that fight scene with Emerald from Dark Beginnings. Someone added the music at the fight music from Sonic Battle, and it honestly synced up really well with the animation.
Also, as far as other series that had movie tie-ins, closest one I can think of actually is one that leaves me pretty bitter because it doomed this part of the franchise, but it was Transformers. Because Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark was made to tie in to Transformers Age of Extinction. And it was a crossover between the movie universe and the Cybertron games. And it killed that series.
That's a shame.
And it banished High Moon Studios to the Call of Duty mines. After Deadpool, anyways. Yeah, I just realized. Another case of blatantly referencing the game dialogue. Talk about low budget flights. No food or movies. We're out of here.
Yeah. Had a big old grin on my face when I saw that. Like, dang it. Although, how funny it's gonna be if Shadow's in the next movie. And he's trying to find, and Sonic's trying to find Amy. It's like, I don't got time for you. I have a date with a pink girl, and then he says it'll be a date to die for. That'll be funny.
I am actually curious what Amy's dynamic is going to be in a movie. And why she even found Sonic in the first place, because we can't pull the whole I'm your biggest fan thing, because Tails already did that in 2.
Yeah, there's definitely a big quality control for the movies. I mean, she is in New York. She's probably just that town's like secret hero.
She was hanging out with the Ninja Turtles.
We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
I swear if that's actually a thing. You just go to her hideout and you see a little turtle crawling on the ground.
What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog! Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
They couldn't do the snowboarding thing because they already did that in 2.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay, I jumped. Or whatever.
I also got to play PvP Sonic Adventure 2 was on an actual Dreamcast and GameCube when I was down there. That was fun.
My jumps are not being read for these ramps. That is absurd. I would not stand for that.
I also learned that if you do PvP, you can technically spawn cap someone at the check gate while spin dashing.
Oh yeah. You can also do that in Heroes. Let's say you know it's not spin
That
dashing.
sounds
Just
so
spawn
toxic.
just spawn a tornado on top of the checkpoint. It'll get them twice.
That sounds so mean.
It is.
I also didn't realize that some of the two-player characters were exclusive to battle.
Oh yeah, because that was the big thing that Battle did, was add to the multiplayer.
Yeah. No Takal, no Amy, no Metal, no Chow Walkers. I only partook in one race, and I chose the most balanced speed race in the world. Grind race. And my friend tried really hard to mess with me, but he ended up dropping the ball and I won. And so many of us were doing our best to skip checkpoints. Because in a lot of cases, if you take a checkpoint, it's actually smarter for you to die and just get a faster respawn. Or a more efficient respawn, I should say. We also played Sonic Shuffle.
Why?
And yeah, the general consensus is we like the game, but not when we're playing against the NPCs. I think, okay, so out of all the games we all played with each other, the worst was, air quotes, 8-person Mario Party 7. Oh my god, I hated that. I didn't even know that existed because I didn't play Mario Party 7, but we had 7 of us, and we tried to see how it would be if we did that with one person controlling 2 characters, and that was just a hot mess. I got so many death glares from my future roommate. Okay, so what if they added more to the gun truck if that enters movie and they just gave it a big freaking cannon? Or a really big laser cannon?
It'd be more absurd than chainsaws.
Yes!
More absurd than what?
Can't be more absurd than
chainsaws?
chainsaws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just made it.
I mean, I feel like with the gun truck, you need to go a little extra. I guess the one time it's okay to go, like, absurd.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out here. Finally decided to show
Also,
up,
I know Tails' whole thing is being smart, but how the heck did he hack the sewer systems in London?
Don't worry about it.
Hey guys, take care.
It has been an actual decade since I played this game unmodded. It's
What?
been even longer since I played it without Sonic having a bounce bracelet there.
You're a colorful one.
It all starts with this.
Yeah.
A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald. Now I know what's going on. Military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald?
Look, man, I can't hear you over the music.
Something, you fake hedgehog.
Chaos.
I love that his knees and legs are clipping through his stomach.
That's why we use mocap and nothing else. couldn't say that line in the movie because he didn't use the Chaos Emeralds. Yet somehow he was able to use his speed to power up a motorcycle and freaking Akira slide up at the tower.
How'd you like the Akira slide?
Bro! And so we couldn't reach absurd levels enough. Like, the slide itself is already impossible to properly do. Now we got it going vertically.
He's the ultimate life form. It's easy, bro.
Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald.
God, this audio mixing.
Very powerful.
Yep.
Look who's calling who a thief.
If only Wade were here.
Signal from the emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, isn't this you? Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Oh no!
Alright, forgot I had oh no as our sound redeem.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I hope when they put Rouge in, they use her Sonic as voice actor.
If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald. I'll into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
They need to do a remake of this game so we have better audio mixing.
Yeah, because each re-release makes it worse and worse.
We also got to use something for the Dreamcast I never saw before. A keyboard.
Yeah, practically necessary for PSO.
Or for playing that one House of the Dead game.
Yeah, typing of the dead.
Yeah, that's what we were all playing down there.
Oh, hey. Climbing the wall, Knuckles.
What is your favorite stage for each character in this game?
I mean, honestly, I just mostly just like the speed stages.
That's fair.
I found him. Yeah,
I like Final
this
Chase.
is perfect.
Or Final Rush, whatever the grind stage is.
I mean, you're right, because that's the name for both of them.
I don't like shadows, but that's because, like, whatever you want to call the gravity tubes, just sometimes don't work, especially the one at the end.
It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong.
Like, more than not, I'll fall off.
I heard the news about it on satellite TV.
Oh yeah, I guess this is one of technically a gadget that was missing from the movie. Tails never had his plane.
Wait for me,
Or his neck.
I'm on my
Yeah, I guess he gave the one he stole and two back.
Hey, look, it's Amy! And Eggman too! What's Amy doing here?
I think
Doesn't matter.
Sonic movie
I have to
Tails
help
mech would
Amy
go
because
hard.
She's in danger. Tornado transformation!
As well as we have Metal Sonic coming in the next movie. We could have this now.
That's true. We could.
Guard down.
Hey, how's that?
He didn't touch you.
Man, character battles are great in this series.
Ah, yes. I love doing Rouge versus Knuckles and drill diving on top of them.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow,
That's a good
Jill,
point.
You did it.
Maybe movie Eggman wouldn't be so bitter if he had a wife.
I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here?
That's true.
I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic. Again? Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again. Okay, you stay here.
You know what this means, guys? That means someone in the Robotnik family had sex at one point.
I mean, yeah, that's how Eggman was born. And let's not forget that in Sonic Rivals, Eggman Nega is from the future and is Silver's villain.
I think that also solve confirms that Silver's from the Soul Dimension. Because he's Blaze's villain too, isn't he?
Yeah, but in Rivals, he's from the future and it's Eggman's descendant. So yeah, and at least as far as Rivals is concerned, Eggman fucked. He procreated.
Now, was he born or did he hatch?
I mean, either way,
He is an
Silver's
Eggman.
not happy with Sonic. Like, Sonic,
Silver's never happy.
why did you let this happen? Why did you let Eggman fuck?
I want to make him a headcanon that Eggman was just born out of an egg. They hatched out of an egg.
Okay, I'm willing to believe it's the capture card that's making the audio so crunchy right now, because this... I don't recall this being this bad before.
Yeah, could be.
My method of actually capturing PS3 audio is probably causing this.
It was really crunchy with the Emerald Raider earlier too. Oh man, I can't wait to hear him. I can't wait to hear the next levels of Rocket go off. That's gonna be crunchy.
Just wait for Meteor Herd.
Oh yeah, with all the crashing meteors and everything. I've been soft speed running this game the last couple months. My best time for all 3 episodes is 3 hours. I love that Tails and Eggman's game gameplay style is just gammas from Adventure.
It also makes you tell that, yeah, Tails is the last minute entry.
Was it?
Yep.
That's weird.
Because I think the original development for the game was actually just Sonic, Knuckles, and Eggman.
I did it, Sonic!
Man, remember emblems?
Yep.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
You think we'll have this moment in Sonic 4?
I caught a ride with Tails. Are you
Well, Sonic
sure
just ends
you
up in
don't
jail and
need
Amy has to bust him
It
out.
looks like you
Yeah.
could use it.
Good.
I'm in here.
Because, by all accounts,
That fake hedgehog.
Sonic could be framed now
You mean
with Metal
that
Sonic.
black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
Or at the very least, Blaine, because, you
No
know,
way.
I thought I had you this
he Metal Sonic wouldn't exist without Sonic.
That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, there's gonna be our Faker
So,
storyline.
Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that?
Do you think they're gonna bust out the I found you Faker was metal?
Wait for me,
Probably.
Sonic. He's such a brat sometimes.
They held off on Shadow so they could do it for Metal Sonic.
I'm gonna laugh if they get. It probably won't happen, but I'm gonna laugh if they find if they use like actual Mega Man charge up sounds for Metal Sonic's Buster. Also, I feel like that cutscene alone is gonna get someone to make a Mega Man fan game where you play as Metal Sonic with Mega Man mechanics. That would
If it
be
hasn't
fun.
happened already, because there's a whole lot of Sonic fan games out there.
Yeah, I haven't even scratched the surface of Sonic fan games. The only one I really play is DX for Riders. Oh, and Project 06, I guess.
I just when the homing attack was this fast. Oh. I can still make it. Never mind.
Oh, you do it the legit way. I do it the cheese way. I'm assuming you've seen the cheese way to do it.
I don't think I have.
So, if you spin dash up the that ramp, and you get the right angle, you can light dash through it and just go up the upper path that way. Like you just light dash rings through the floor. At least I can do it on Steam. Yeah, you barely made it. I don't think I've ever done it that way because of how tight that timing is.
Now, where'd this board come from?
If I exceeded the amount of times I'm allowed to say don't worry about it yet.
Yes! Too easy. Piece of cake.
I've never gotten an A on that stage.
I mean, I have, but I was just that short. I just need a couple more rings.
Yeah. Time for the most quoted line in the series.
So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be...
I'll make you eat those words.
There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
I also think this game is the most modded out across all the side games on PC. I love that you're dead, but you can still move.
Yep.
Won't even get the chance.
Even if I made it back onto the land. I'm the coolest.
So you're not darn. Not bad for an imposter.
Do you know who I am?
Those are some nice shoes, Shadow.
I love that half of us went to the movie with actual Sonic shoes on.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't have Sonic memorabilia, so I just win my Mega Man hoodie.
Island blows up with you on it.
Blows up!
That's okay. One of our friends went with a... what was it called? It was like a Mario Kurigumi? You know, one of those onesie costume kind of deals. So he went as Mario wearing Sonic shoes. Surprisingly, it didn't piss him off. A lot of people actually had a lot of fun with it.
There's actually a lot of families at my showing.
Yeah, you said your zero was like jam-packed.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was packed. The second one wasn't as much, but it was like a 4D show, to be fair.
Sonic, you're rolling on a wall. You clip to the wall, you're gonna fall. And there it goes. That happened.
Well, look at it this way. Now you can do the all-stairs job to go out of your way.
But still, it's like he got magnetized to the wall and then just clipped through it.
Oh, I have a few clips of me doing Sonic Adventure 2 and just falling through a wall randomly. The worst offender is Crazy Gadget on that black and yellow room where you gotta adjust the gravity to like run down the wall. I landed on the wall but then fell through it and died. Why I always say Sonic doesn't believe in walls.
Well, he is a free spirit after all. He doesn't want to be caged.
He's free, just like the night, just like the wind that blows free. Oh, you say you didn't like Secret Rings. How do you feel about Black Knight?
It's definitely better, because at least you're not always moving forward compared to Secret Rings.
I had a lot of fun with Black Knight. Have you seen that Sonic 3 beat Mufasa by Disney? We didn't beat Mufasa, we put Mufasa back in his grave. I didn't know it was possible for someone to die twice.
I mean, it's happened so far with Eggman in movies.
Yeah, true. But no, I have not... dude, Mufasa's been getting so memed on, it's kind of funny. I'm happy to see that Sonic's now on like a better standard compared to what they used to be. I just hope it sticks.
Yes!
So we'll see if Sonic 4 lives up to the last three, keeps the upward trend going, or will it follow its game counterpart and be average at best?
I feel like Sonic 3 is like the peak of it, though. Like I don't think 4 is really bad, but I don't know. But I don't feel like it's gonna hit as hard as Sonic 3.
It's kind of hard to beat, live and learn.
Yeah.
Also, once again, find it funny how these characters cannot breathe underwater. They can breathe in space just fine.
Yeah, they can't drown in space, Quinn.
But they apparently need air to breathe. There's no air in space.
You know, I got nothing.
Movie Knuckles would never hang out here.
baby!
Do you know that there's... Do you know every time you dive in that ring where you get the shovel positive one up? Every time. Also, I have never fucked around in a child garden.
I would never do it without purpose, and the purpose originally was to unlock Green Hill.
I've never unlocked Green Hill, unfortunately.
I mean, I did because I actually got the trophies in the HD re-release, but this is the fresh new save file.
What's one 3D Sonic game you want to get remastered above all else?
Honestly... Heroes.
I was to say, Heroes feels like it needs it the most. I want Unleashed remastered.
But would the remaster be
Yes,
better than just playing the game on the Xbox Series X?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's everyone's reason why they get a Series X. I've even done research on that. Like, I've asked everyone who has a Series X,
Okay, where the hell is this?
why did you get a Series X? And 95% of those people, across like 40 people, said to get to play Sonic Unleashed. Reminds me, I need to cancel my Game Pass.
Grab your Emerald Knuckles. Thank you.
Oh, I just realized why you brought up the oxygen thing. It's because of the end of the movie.
Yeah, because, you know, Sonic and Shadow just shouting it up on the moon. And also, when Tails just dives straight to Earth atmosphere to catch Sonic.
And then Knuckles does it to catch both of them. So what was your favorite part of the movie?
Honestly, it was the super fight.
Same. Primarily the part where they both go super and Shadow just stops him with just the back of his hand.
That's when shit got real. And then we just cut to being a DBZ fight, complete with a straight up Namek moment for Sonic. It's like, are you talking about Tom? Don't you dare talk about Tom! That kind of moment.
I found
Dude, I almost cried when I saw Tom die. I had tears in my eyes and everything. My girlfriend actually had to reach to hold my hand. And then she whispers, "You want to get a donut after the movie?" And I was like, "Yeah." I want to get an apple fritter.
I'm to make an announcement. Agent Stone's the cool ass motherfucker. He makes goat milk lattes.
I love that they referenced that one line at the end. No, I like the way you make them.
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Eggman.
What is with that siren?
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
Really high pitched.
It sounds 16-bit.
Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for
I've
him.
never heard it sound like that.
Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other.
How would you feel if they referenced the fake emerald in the movie?
I was just about to mention that. It's like, what do you think Movie Tales would make a fake emerald?
Oh, 100%. He would definitely engineer a fake emerald.
Just a little gift for Shadow.
Well, like a portable chaos resource.
Yeah.
He kind of doesn't need it, though, in a movie, now you think about it, because he's made of chaos energy.
But he never used Chaos Control. Maybe he needs the emerald to do that.
True. I'm surprised no one brought that up before. I should bring that up next time I'm in a VC with them. Because we never brought that up.
That's always really annoying in this game. Like, you ever ran next to a wall in the mech and you try to jump off something, you would just get magnetized to the floor.
You know what's funny about that one poster?
What?
When I went to Sonic Expo, someone actually drew it and made a print of it. so now I have that hanging in my bedroom. You ever read like the details of that poster?
Oh, God damn it. I have not. I'm pretty sure I might have seen it written out somewhere a long time ago, but it's been too long.
Size small. Like it's a really bad bio. Actually, I can actually get the poster. Give me a second. Alright, so they made a one-for-one representation of the poster. Date of birth, none. Hair, fox brown.
Wow.
Date of birth,
That's
none.
like a third option compared to the normal two people say.
Yeah. Eyes blue, height small. Complexion, fox. Weight, light. Sex, male. Build, small. Race, fox. Occupations, none. Nationality, none. And he's wanted for $1 million.
It's like, don't show that to people who get into discussions over Tails' fur color.
I did it!
Yeah.
The people get mad enough just trying to say he's either yellow or orange.
Just tell me you only watch Sonic and
I did it,
The
Sonic!
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and say he's just dark brown.
Yeah. It's like, this argument can be said for both yellow and orange, cuz he could be orange cuz orange is blue's complement. But he could also be yellow to round out Sonic and Knuckles as a primary color scheme. Which side do you fall on?
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought. It's closer.
Sometimes I wanna just chill and laugh, but I'm the protector of the emeralds and gems. Stay locked up in a deep cut. I'm seeing.
I love the anxiety room.
And now it's gone. Forever.
I should make a bucket list where I aim to beat Sonic Adventure 2 without the air knuckles. Apparently people have done it.
Yeah. Like, the only hard part is, you know, right at the end, Ganon's core.
Yeah. But at that point, you have, like, the route memorized.
He's on the other side of that wall.
Over the years, I've learned to grow. I've learned to grow the. I've learned to like the mixed stages a lot more. I still don't like the treasure hunters though. The only reason why it's bearable on Steam is because of a specific mod.
The one that lets all three light up.
Yep. The Sonic Adventure 1 mod. I feel like you kinda need it. Makes Mad Space bearable.
Shut up, Mo Chow. I think I changed one of them again.
If you could pick one treasure hunter stage to do by choice, what would it be?
Pumpkin Ale.
For me, it would be. What's the Eggman based one he does?
Pyramid Cave? Or that's the name of Sonic's level. Still.
Yeah. Egg Quarters? No, that's Rouge. The one where you need to find the keys and not the emerald shards.
Yeah, I should forget the name of it.
Oh, Death Chamber.
Right.
I enjoy that one aesthetically.
the game's lying to me, or I'm digging in the wrong spot. It's not those skulls. And I mentioned a caution sign, which is over here. You know, I'm just gonna re-roll this.
I'm glad I'm not the only person that does that.
Oh, I can just see one. At least this was much kinder. Is this the same one as before? No. It's not yellow anymore. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, this is perfect.
There you go, an A.
And just because the first two were so kind.
Sheesh, there always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into outer space. Outer space? Knuckles!
Hey guys, long time no see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be.
I do not like the kart racing in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, it ain't
Where are
good.
you going?
Move aside, Knuckles!
The fact that it has a multiplayer mode is wild.
Eggman and the President and the government computer. I'm following
'Cause I'm still thinking
Also,
about
I cannot.
a plot point in the movie that
To the limo.
actually
Trace the call to find Amy.
doesn't make a little sense to me. Now I think about it.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Specifically, what leads them to London in the first place, getting that other key for the the Eclipse cannon. Because they already had. Wait, no, I forgot. Never mind. They lost it. I just answered my own question. Because I thought they still had the first one. Oh, I forgot they lost it with the first encounter with the Eggman and Shadow. That they escaped the black hole.
I'm surprised they didn't destroy the keys when they knew they were after it. Like, I felt like that would have been a safer bet. Like, I get it from a plot perspective, I get that. But, like, sinking in the frame of mind of, like, gun itself.
Well, they didn't want to destroy it because they want their big death laser.
Who needs a giant death laser?
The governments.
Don't you mean the government?
No.
It's gonna be really funny when we get to the plot point in the movies where Shadow works for gun. And they all just have PTSD from the third movie.
Oh, I kid you not. When a gun general guy was dying, I first straight up thought he was reaching into his pocket to pull an Olive Garden gift card.
You too?
Yeah.
I'm the only person who didn't, but all the guys I went to made that joke.
It's like, look, we all know how much this movie's like cutting off serious moments with gags.
I mean, it's not as bad as the other joke that the guys were saying. Where they thought Maria was gonna get shot by the guy who gave them the Olive Garden gift card.
It turns out he was the one who didn't want to shoot her.
Yeah. Should I stop him?
Unfortunately, all the result was just a big old chaos explosion. A chaos blast, if you will.
You were the second person to make that joke. I'm keeping a count on all the Sonic jokes I hear. I want to know why the fuck were they keeping them out there in the open?
They had so much they didn't know where to put it. But still, that is definitely not the most safe spot. But then again, now there is, shooting indoors, but hey.
Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. That area just was not a safe spot to be. I mean, you have Maria fucking just roller skating in there with Shadow tugging her.
Yeah. But again, this is why you should not bring a child to a government facility, even if she's your granddaughter, Gerald. Didn't even have the excuse of her being sick. He's just brought her stuff here. She just lives here now.
I mean, maybe he's like her guardian. He was her guardian.
Mr. President, reports show that since the incident 3 hours ago, the country is in turmoil. Our financial communities are impacted, and our satellite communications are down. An emergency meeting has been called.
Yeah, I
Mr.
guess.
President, this is a
I guess
national
going off the fact that, Eggman was apparently an orphan. Maybe his kids are dead, and Maria was the only one.
Just what is it that
And
you want?
Eggman, but
Dr. Eggman.
he doesn't care about him.
Well, let's just get down to business.
You're not
then,
Maria.
shall we, Mr. President? I won't bore you with all the
The
details.
coldest
since I know
line
you're
in the
a
whole
very
movie.
busy man. Mr. President, my demands are quite simple. Surrender to the Eggman Empire and make no attempts to resist.
Just once saying to your grandson, I like your cousin better.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, your country will cease to exist. You have 24 hours to give me your answer.
No way!
Also, apparently Ben Schwartz has gotten to say he wants to do a lot of heroes from a lot of video game series.
Just leave it to us.
Yeah, he was
also
eyeing
do a
Mega
lot of the
Man with the
main characters.
Netflix when the live-action movie was announced.
Oh, did he apply to do? Did he want to do that?
Well, he made a tweet about it because he was a blue character, and Ben Schwartz has had a habit of voicing blue characters lately.
We're receiving an
Between
incoming
Sonic,
signal from our
Dewey from
agent.
DuckTales, and Leonardo in Rise of the Ninja Turtles. A lot of blue. It's
What
like
Mega Man
C's
would you
color
want
of the
to do?
character. Cracks Knuckles.
I saw Eggman go inside the pyramid. And more importantly, I saw that Batgirl go inside with him as well.
I feel like you do a good classic Mega Man. I don't know if you do a good X though.
From there, I don't know what this space colony is all about, but I'll find and destroy that cannon, and then kick their imperial butt.
Well, the thing is, like, all the characters he's cast as all seem to talk a specific way. Like Leo, Sonic, and Dewey all talk very similarly to each other.
Like they have like a very like cocky confidence kind of.
Yeah, they all sound like Ben Schwartz.
Make him the new voice for Anti-Warrior Mega Man.
Yeah, out of all the Mega Men, Hub is the one that's definitely more cocky. Although honestly, if anything, he'd probably be Lan.
Yeah, just give him a Mega Man that always chooses violence. Lan, do your homework. Ox gun. I wasn't asking.
Maybe this is where the Metal Sonic facility is. Metal Sonic Factory is in a pyramid cave.
They better have a goddamn good remix for the Metal Sonic chase theme.
But which theme would they go with, though? Would they go with the Stardust Speedway, or would they be daring and go with the Sonic 4 Episode 2 song?
I don't remember that one.
It's actually not a bad song, but it was much better in All Stars Racing Transformed.
I want a writer's movie. It wouldn't make sense, but I want a writer's movie. I want more writer's content.
I mean, honestly, it could be more likely than you think. It probably won't have extreme gear, but we could have the Babylonians, because Babylon Garden is a thing outside of Sonic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I learned about it in history.
I gotta beat mine in history.
It's the whole reason I even remember it is because as I was learning, it's like, oh, this is just like Sonic Riders.
Oh my god. Is that actually what you saw when you were in school?
Yep.
That's funny. Sometimes I think you're actually more Sonic built than I am. You know more than I do.
Sometimes other things by choice, other times it's just thrusted upon me, like Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, that's another series that the new roommate wants me to partake in. I beat Kingdom Hearts 2.
I have
Now I
not
know what
played a
next week.
single Kingdom Hearts game yet. I know so much about that series just through osmosis.
I did it!
Yeah, it's like you don't play it, but you're around it so much.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was fun. I didn't mind it. I think if you played it, you'd enjoy it.
Probably.
The only part of Kingdom Hearts 2 I don't like was post-game when I had to grind all the forms to get all the abilities that you need for like the post-game fights. I still have to fight Sephiroth. Also, I'm gonna go pay the bathroom first. I'll be right back.
Come on now. Pick it up, Sonic. Now, actually put it down in the right spot, Sonic. Oh, cool. Hey. Damn ghosts.
Yes!
Alright.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Looks like we're heading toward the center of the base.
That egghead sure loves mechanical things, doesn't he? I'll bet he has one or two spaceships lying around here somewhere.
The door is locked. We need a key to get in there.
No problem. We can find it. Right, Knuckles?
What? Why do I have to find the key?
We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter.
Just in time for the level we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. Right. Need new gloves for that.
I'm the weirdo that likes jazz jammer music more than Pumpkin Hill.
There we go.
That's because I kind of like jazz though.
Honestly, the thing that really helps Pumpkin Hill is just those strong bass lines that going for it. They're just very catchy.
Do you pay attention to more to melody or lyrics in music?
Honestly, a good lyrics can really carry a song. It's honestly how most rap goes.
It usually takes me like 9 million times to listen to a song before I started paying attention to melody. I'm more of a lyric person. Not lyric. Melody person, not lyric. I need a good beat.
Like
But I
honestly,
do agree with the
if you
lyric
want like a
philosophy.
prime example of a good vocal performance carrying a song alongside, you know, the backup music, listen to TJ Combo's theme from Killer Instinct, Back to Rise.
Someone else brought up Killer Instinct to me recently because they really liked it. That's a fighting game, right?
Yeah, Xbox is what should be Xbox's trademark fighting game because that's when they actually own, thanks to owning Rare. But they're doing nothing with it. Oh, it's one of the keys.
I have to go listen. Although I have been listening to the lyrics to the Sonic Frontiers vocals, which if there's anybody who hasn't played Sonic Frontiers, you can play for free now if you have PlayStation Plus.
Hey, how about that?
Which is still a Sonic game I've yet to start, and I've had it since launch.
I mean, that's me with Forces.
It has what to do with Forces?
So that's me with Forces. I technically own that game thanks to PS Plus. I just still haven't played it yet.
Oh, that reminds me, there's an update to Sonic Forces Overclocked. To those of you who played that little mod. Which do you know anything about Overclocked?
Yeah, the one that has Neo Metal Sonic in it.
Yep. Apparently that's the update that's coming up. Which, funny enough, is a character I've been playing in for the Writers Tournament recently. Because they unbanned Chaos Emerald. Unless you play Amy Dex Bam. Oh yeah, that was another thing I do. I got to actually play Sonic Riders with people locally. That was fun.
Enjoy the power of 30 frames per second.
Oh yeah, oh god, DX has spoiled me. But I was getting compliments. Our friend Sonic, who plays Sonic, oh god, he had hands. But I also can main Tails, so I hear Tails is kind of a problem. Because it was level 2.
One more lap.
I want to revisit Zero Gravity and see if I still like it.
That's handy. You know, playing Pyramid Cave actually got me thinking. One reason I would want any sort of remake for the adventure games is just so Sega could try another non-boost game again.
Are you sick of the boost farm from that, or you're just
Not so much
wondering if
Sega,
it's
more
aged
just
well?
like we kind of haven't improved much since the original generations, which was, you know, over 10 years ago now.
Do you agree with me that the boost formula was at its best in Unleashed?
I at least like Sonic having a full moveset in that. I think Generations overall just had better level design until Shadow Generations happened.
Oh, yeah, like, they perfected the formula at that. I don't think there's even, like, anything bad. At least on Shadow's side.
Which is also, again, why I would want them to try a non-boost game again, because I feel like it hasn't really gotten any better from there. Like, it was great in OG Generations, then we stepped away with Lost World for that one game with a totally new style. Then we went back to the boost one with Forces, which was middling. Then we tried something different with Frontiers with open world, but the cyberspace levels were still just a boost formula, but alright most of the time. And then come Shadow Generations. Alright, we're officially back to where quality-wise we were in 2011.
Yeah. I still felt like City Skateboard feels weird with boost. But I say it doesn't make sense to boost when you have the board because you're not running. Hey, it's diagonal from the skull.
Picking so many rings here.
I'd laugh if you got like a full extra life before you got it.
Which side of the wall are you on, Emerald? It was right on top of the skull, I just couldn't get to it. I was like, hold on, the Emerald, that's a key.
That's how I was like against like the platform.
Not too bad.
It would be interesting to see them like go back to non-boost and see how they feel, or at the very least, make boost an option.
Huh? Who's there? What the? A ghost?
Like do what the Mega Man 4 DX guys did and toggle it on and off.
I knew it! There are no such thing as a friendly ghost!
God damn it. Let's see if you can pull off a triple hit.
We're just gonna get one.
There's a way to get multiple hits, but it's just like when you're really close when you're hugging the corners. I like that he has Skittles tongue.
Can you believe they actually made lore for this guy? Yeah, the freaking Tales 2 for Halloween had lore about King Boom Boom.
There's probably so many of those episodes now, I could probably binge watch them now.
There we go. You make such bizarre noises.
He does.
Like he catches you trying to sneak behind him, he's like, "Sleepy, sleepy."
It's always wait till I hear him blowing fire, because then he can't turn around.
That was pretty rough.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You little thieves. Did you really think
Come and get some, Eggman.
Sonic!
Just leave it to me.
Also, Sonic totally should have yelled "Terry out" when he was trying to break into the gun headquarters. He would have totally made it if he did.
Terry, yeah?
Terry out.
I don't get it. I don't get the reference.
It's in his very cutscene. Well, in the dark version anyways, when he kicks the golem in the head. He jumps up and yells, "Terria!" and kicks.
Ah.
In fact, it's such an iconic thing for Sonic to yell, it's even referenced in the IDW comics. When he does his Phantom Rider kick.
I gotta start reading those comics.
God damn it. Why is my name for this terrible now?
I mostly want to read. I also want to read the comics now because I hear my boy got some justice.
Well, yeah. I'm sure you're aware of the whole thing with Lanolin and Mimic.
Yep. Yeah, Twitter kind of spoiled that for me.
Yeah.
She owes him an apology. And an apple. She owes him a caramel apple. I hope she doesn't go down a downward spiral, though. I hate it when that happens in writing. After all, we don't want Wizard to go through another Diamond Cutter related trauma. I hate this boss, by the way, when I'm speedrunning.
Because how long it takes.
Yeah, so basically if he spins, that's just him wasting my time. I had one run where he didn't do it once. And I saved like... I said like 30 or 40 seconds I saved. Oh, I didn't know you could hit him when he does that.
Yep.
I think you just gave me a big fat time save strat now.
But you still gotta hope that he headbutts.
Yeah. At this point, I also gotta just hope he doesn't spin.
Nice try, Rocky.
green light for launch? Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown. 10, 9, 8,
thinking about it right now. And technically, all 3 robotic members in the movies have died due to chaos energy.
So this is the space colony where Eggman is hiding.
Yeah, that's true.
They really gotta stay away from that stuff.
Is everyone alright?
Like the original Starship.
The hatch doors are open. Sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
master
mean, don't
emeralds.
sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up.
Oh no! Don't touch that lever! Whoa!
What's up with that knucklehead anyway? Trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were toast for sure.
Oh yeah, they did basically no product placement
Now.
in the movie,
Looks
did
like
they?
you bailed.
Oh, but they reference a lot of stuff.
Heard it. Dusty, too. This place was shut down about
They
50
did.
years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical space colony, called ARC. When it was operational, it was the most advanced research center of its kind.
I don't
But
remember
looking at
if
it
they
now-
did the time slows thing for Sonic again.
Now
Oh, I know
it's
they did when he
abandoned
snuck
ARC,
in a gun,
wouldn't
didn't
you
he?
say?
There's not much time left.
That,
before
yeah,
Eggman fires
when he
that
was running through
weapon.
London.
We've got to hurry. Let's find the cannon and destroy it.
Yeah. Someone designed that
Who do you
weapon
think's
to be
faster, Sonic or the
impenetrable
Flash?
from outside attacks. Its defense
It all depends on how power scales want to take that
shield, so we
one
have to find a way to
panel out of
destroy it
context.
inside.
What panel?
It looks like it doesn't.
About Flash talking about seeing things in an attosecond.
After researching the real emerald, it has
Uh,
the same wavelength
I'm not
and
really big on the
properties,
Flash, that's why I
but
asked.
it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed
I
to
don't know
reverse
as
the
much.
energy field
You know, like
inside
Western
the
comicers
cannon
are almost as bad as,
and
you know, Shonen Jump fans when it comes to power scaling.
real. Even a machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power
Yeah.
supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control room, okay?
So the plan is, we'll switch the Chaos Emeralds when the machine is stopped, right?
I hate you. You guys always leave me behind and have all the fun.
You know, you could just go with them, Amy. But this will have to be where we stop, because I gotta go to work now.
Oh yeah,
Yep. So,
this was fun.
yeah. Just yapping about Sonic. It's a good movie. Go see it if you haven't. We kind of spoiled it all anyways if you're still tuning in and haven't seen it, but still, go see it anyways.
It's very good. If you love SA2, you'll love the movie.
Mm-hmm. Or if you just like Sonic in general, you'll like it. Even some
Yeah,
of the biggest
confirmed.
detractors of the previous 2 movies are like, yeah, this movie's actually pretty good.
Yep. It's got a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes right now, doesn't it?
That was like in like the
Or
80s.
something like that. That's still pretty good, though.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch all of you this weekend for Mega Man Boundary Wonder Swan, and possibly never transmission with how fast that might go.
Mm-hmm.
Till then, everybody, rock on.
Take it easy.
It's back after these messages.